Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Nice to have you back, and today we're on a blistering hot day. I think it's the 21st today, and I've just been polishing Vince up because with the rain we had, it seemed to bring over some dust as well, and had little marks all over it, although it wasn't out in the only the front bit was out. It was just totally dirty, so I spent the last hour and a half just polishing up a little bit. Anyway, we're going to take Vince out for a little run today because he hasn't been out very far, and so we'll see in a minute. Well, it's nice to be out in Vince again. I haven't been that much with him. He had done one show, and that was at Callington, but I don't know, I'm still a bit reluctant to take him on more than about 20 miles. I don't know why, because he hasn't let me down at all, but he's an old guy, 60 years old, so you do sort of like think twice. Whereas Liza the Allegro, basically I'll go anywhere. It proved itself last year. We went up to Milton Keynes to the Gladen show. So anyway, we'll give him a little run out and have a little chat, if that's okay. Right, basically the last job I did on this was the economy diaphragm on the side of the carb, which has a little hole in it, and it was pretty awful driving it, really, Vince was, because you had this flat spot as soon as you started to put your foot on the throttle, pulling away from junctions and such. So anyway, we just go through my village at the moment. So as you can probably see, there's no problems with that anymore, which is really great. One thing I find on this car, it seems to be pretty economical, which for the age I'm quite surprised. I think I'm getting over 30 to the gallon on this, which, to be honest, Eliza struggles. I mean, I don't think we're getting much more on Eliza. You'll probably hear the shocker's gone on the passenger side, which is a bloody pain because I've been trying to get hold of one, and I can get the one for the 101, but I think they are different. But perhaps someone can, if anyone knows whether the 101 rear shocker, front shocker cylinders fit this, an FB, perhaps they'll tell me, because you can get one for one of those, but for the FB, nah. Only other thing on that side is a wheel bearing on that side which starts whining at certain speeds. The trouble is, there's bloody humps everywhere on this road. It does knock your car, especially an old car for 6. Then they're digging the road up, putting in new Wi-Fi rather, not hi-fi. Shows me age, doesn't it? Which they've been a bloody menace for the last year. Some local companies come in and they dug all our road up, and we had problems getting in and out the drive. One thing or another. I was not happy. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Just really wanted to sort of, I haven't done a video for a while. I found that sort of filming shows, and I've spent a few other people, YouTubers can probably bear me out on this, but you don't seem to get the views. I mean, I can do a show and I'm lucky to get a couple hundred views, and to be honest, you take you take what? An hour out of your time looking round them all, and you think, well, was that really worth it? And when I look back on how many views well, Vince got, I mean, one of my first one was Update of Vince, of the Victor, and we're still getting about 20 views a day on it, and that was what, probably 9 months now, and it's way over 8,000 now, which for me is bloody amazing, because I just don't normally get into the thousands. This car, I thought the Eliza did quite well with views, because she was up, the first one I done on her, second one I done on her, the update again, because I did it on a camera, not on an iPhone. Going back when I first started, it was all on an iPhone. And but she's up to about 7,000, but that, I mean, that's what, over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So he's not doing bad really. So I think, I don't know, be interested in your views, other people who do the same as I do, what you will think. But so yeah, I thought, yeah, take it out today, lovely day, give it a bit of a run. Got to watch this road. This looks like a nice big road. And all of a sudden it goes into virtually single lane, which when you got one car like that 60 years old, you just can't stop on the sixpence like modern cars. But the problem is, and I'm sure anyone who has classic cars, especially if they're sort of this age, appreciates that, but drivers in these modern cars, they don't, they just stop, and then you have to anticipate everything with them all the time. Getting out, obviously you haven't got the acceleration, but I don't know, I just love driving it. I like driving an Eliza, but that's more like driving a modern car sometimes. And we should do 80 mile an hour, that car will, without worrying about it with a 1750 in it. This one, you're lucky to get over 60. He just does not want to do any more than that, and I'm not going to push it. We've done 80,000 miles this one now, so, I mean, back in the 60s, early 60s, if you did 80,000 miles in a car, that was like doing 200,000 miles now. In a modern day car, in a modern day diesel, you were totally clapped out. I mean, when I worked on Vauxhalls back then in the garage, back in the sort of mid to late 70s, these used to come in because they weren't old. We've got to stop here. But so you just got to feel your way through here, these little lanes. Well, this is a big road, it should not be like this, but it takes so much traffic up to the villages on the moors here from Liskeard, and you get lorries going up to the trading estate in our village. I mean, anyone who builds a trading estate where to get to it you have to go down a single track road, totally amazes me. You'll be brain dead to think about that, haven't you? But they don't, do they? Now here we go. So look, there's a typical example, single road. And you've got to wait, which is okay. He's obviously not been here before. Very nice of him, that. We've got a bloody funny noise on it now. Anyway, yeah, as I say, it goes into single lanes and then back to a normal road again. But and then even then, when you've got a double road, it gets bloody narrow. And you get a lorry coming in the other way, that's it. You've had it. You've got to back up, find a space. but that's joys of living in Cornwall, I think. So anyway, I've got a few shows to do. Whether or not I film them, video them, I just don't know at the moment. Going back on that again, am I? But anyway, I would like your comments on that and what you think about the shows and videoing them. I've not. The one I did get quite good views was with the British Leyland show with Eliza. I mean, that's probably an exception to the rule. But the local shows, there doesn't seem to be an awful lot of interest other than sort of a couple hundred views. I'm not going to ever get anywhere like that. Sometimes I do have me thoughts about YouTube and whether it's worth carrying on, really. I've been doing it, 2.5 years now, and the channel's only up to 236, I think, something like that, subscribers. I don't know whether it's good, bad, indifferent. I know a lot of you, quite a few of you, I've got a lot more subscribers. I think it's all about getting the subscribers, isn't it? So I suppose that you've got to like, perhaps they don't like me, perhaps they don't like my accent, or I don't know, I can't do a lot about that, really. I left London many years ago, back in the 70s, but because I used to work in London for quite a while as a rep, central London, for years and years and years, so it was not the right thing to have a country accent, really. So I didn't bother trying to change it, really. So anyway, we're going to go back this way. Still got a bit of screw on the brakes from the new linings bedding in. It's only on the one side, but I took the edges, the leading edge off as well, which you're supposed to do on these. Well, any brake linings really of this sort of age car, you're supposed to take the leading edge off. They were quite good. They were Lockheed brake shoes as well, so they should have been alright. I mean, the brakes stop alright now after all the problems I had trying to adjust them, which was well, I think I've told you about that anyway. It's got to be done in a certain way on the fronts, otherwise you just don't get the pedal up. So I don't know what that noise was just now, because it must have got something trapped underneath. Well, she goes alright, and she can open her up a bit. But you know, you have to respect old cars, don't you? You know, when they get to 60 years of age, I mean, I'm over 60 and I don't feel like going fast, running fast, so I like running anyway. Oh, that's nice. Did you see that? One of them three-wheeled, I don't know, Morgans or Atom or something, I don't know, something like that anyway. So we're doing 50 now. We're going uphill. Well, we're always going uphill in Cornwall, especially this area, probably more area. So when you go down, she's maintaining a reasonable speed coming up here anyway. Still in top gear. Well, you haven't got a lot of choice, you've only got 3 gears anyway. And pretty low anyway, you put it down there, you can't do more than about 30 in second gear. But she's okay, she's quite happy putting along 45. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how many shows I'm going to do this year, to be quite honest. I mean, I was hoping to do the Festival of the what is it? Festival of the Onyx? Oh no, anyway, that one that we get everyone's car in well, southeast, isn't it? Sorry, not southeast, East Midlands. Where is it? Suffolk. I think it's Lincolnshire, isn't it? South Lincolnshire. I mean, it's such a trek from here. I'd only take Eliza, obviously. I wouldn't take this up there. It's too far. I love to go. Unexceptional. That's it. Unexceptional. Festival of the Unexceptional. Bloody hell, memory's gone. Yeah, I was hoping to do that, but when you take the cost of bloody fuel now, and to be honest, I think going up there, even in Eliza, I'd have to stay over a night. I did win it. I'd been some more, to Gaydon last year. British Leyland stayed, and it starts to add up, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'm saving up at the moment because we're off to Australia in December, see my son. Whoa, it's a bit narrow. Wow, what's this then? Another one. That's another pain up the arse, is these bloody great tractors. They take all the road up, and of course you're trying to judge it, aren't you, with a classic all the time. Anticipate everything. But yeah, so the fuel crisis, and I'm sure all of you run more than one car, and you're having to look at it again and say, well, can I justify doing long trips in it? And to be honest, no, I can't at the moment. So I told you, you've got to slow down, you've got to change down, otherwise she starts. I think the clutch is getting a bit worn on this one. I just noticed she started a slipping top there, so that's why I whipped it down quick. Not too bad at doing these. You take the gearbox off the bell housing, and then you take the bell housing off and you get to the clutch. So it's not the end of the world. But it's a job. When you get to my age, you don't particularly want to be crawling under cars too much, do you? I think that hopefully it'll last to the winter, and I can do it over the winter period. A few other jobs I want to do. Oh, they've obviously got stones everywhere, just what I want after polishing her up. Dust her over the bloody car again. Marvellous. Oh, now what? Every time I come up this road just lately, there's a problem. It's too hot to sit here. Never had a problem overheating on this car, I must admit, but you do start to wonder on days like this. I don't know what the temperature is, but it must be in the sort of the low 20s by now. Oh, come on. It's not good. You just think, why? Why can't we just go? I bet it's one of these convoy things that they have, a little tractor thing doing about 5 mile an hour through the roadworks. Sorry, but I do get annoyed with this sort of thing in the UK. I bet, places like Greece, Cyprus and that, they don't shut the bloody road off and do all this. Just put a couple of signs and that's it. If you hit the people on the road, well, the roadmen, that's life, they take, health and safety doesn't really exist, does it? This country, thank you. In this country, that's all there is, isn't it? Health and safety, health and safety. I mean, that's why a lot of that noise is back again. I'll have to look at that. Trouble is, I've got a drive that goes up a hill, there's a steep hill, and the rear sauce box catches sometimes, so I think I could be catching something going up. Come on. End, thank God for that. You don't need it on a hot day, do you? So we'll take this road back home. Oh, very fancy. Automatic hood. Thank you. So, got a little job to do. We've got a noise underneath, something's rattling away. I'm sure hopefully it's nothing serious. So, I think the next show, this one's booked in, is the Ferry show, just down the south on the south coast. Ferry or Ferry, I never know how they pronounce it, to be honest. But anyway, that's the next show Vince is booked into, and we are taking Vince up to Weybridge, which is North Cornwall. But that's not till late August, early September. It's August bank holiday, that's right. We're going up to the showground there. There's a show there. Yeah, we're going over to. Excuse me, while I get. Yeah, we're going to Rosedale or something, which is a stately home in Devon, up near Torrington, next month. But we're taking Eliza there because it's about, I don't know, 60 miles, 50, 60 miles from home, and it's too far for this car. So this one's going to do locals, basically. I mean, probably Weybridge being the furthest. But I think it'd be alright doing that. So anyway, how are you all dealing with the... Oh shit. See what I mean? Come around the corner, you've got a tanker. Oh, road ahead. Yeah, everyone's got to go that way, that's it. Let's shut a few roads. How are you all dealing with the price of fuel? I mean, how ridiculous is it now? I mean, I put some in the Volvo diesel the other day, and 50 quid's worth, and it was just over half a tank. I'm thinking that's a couple hundred miles virtually, you know. Wait a minute, you know, I'll get through that in a week. I'm just glad I don't go to work every day, miles and miles away, which would be a pain. But is it going to get better? Is it going to change? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's probably about it today. We're nearly back home now, so I'll end it there. Hope you enjoyed this little drive. I did, even though it was a bit hair raising sometimes. Always is when you go out in an old car, though, isn't it? It's always never that easy. But anyway, please stay tuned to us. We'll do as many videos as we can, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you've just found us, please do. I need to get the subscriptions up, I think, to go anywhere with this channel. I think that's what it's about, really. But please do, and give us a thumbs up as well. Thank you very much. Bye bye.